In the world of technology, no competition is fiercer than the global race for artificial intelligence dominance. And among all the countries vying for the top spot, one stands out for its speed, scale, and ambition. China is not just trying to be a player in the AI race, it has set its sights on becoming the undisputed leader. This isn't just about building faster processors or creating better algorithms. This is about power. Power to influence economies, to set global standards, and to shape the digital future. The turning point came in 2017, when the Chinese government officially unveiled its new generation artificial intelligence development plan. This was not a vague statement of intent, it was a clear, strategic roadmap with one bold objective. By the year 2030, China would be the world's AI superpower. At first, many in the West shrugged it off. Ambitious? Yes. Realistic? Probably not, they thought. But those doubts have faded as the world has watched China move faster than anyone anticipated. One of China's biggest advantages is data. AI systems feed on data like living creatures feed on food. The more data they consume, the more they learn, adapt, and improve. And China has an almost limitless supply. With over 1.4 billion people generating digital footprints every day, and with tech ecosystems dominated by domestic platforms like WeChat, Taobao, Douyin, and Baidu, the sheer volume of information available for training AI is unmatched anywhere else in the world, from online shopping patterns to transportation data, from healthcare records to facial recognition databases. China has turned its vast population into a massive AI training engine. And while Western countries often debate privacy laws and data limits, China's centralized governance allows it to gather and utilize data on a scale others can only imagine. Another factor is government involvement. In most Western nations, AI development is primarily driven by private companies and academic research. In China, it's different. The state has made AI a national priority, allocating billions of dollars to fund research institutes, AI-focused industrial parks, and incentives for startups. Cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Hangzhou, and Shenzhen have become AI epicenters, each competing to attract talent, investment, and global attention. AI education is also booming. Chinese universities have rapidly expanded programs in machine learning, robotics, and data science. Partnerships between academia and industry ensure that graduates are not just theoretically trained, but ready to contribute to cutting-edge projects. On top of that, China aggressively recruits international AI experts, offering them high salaries, state-of-the-art labs, and leadership positions. One of the clearest demonstrations of China's capabilities is in computer vision. The country has developed and deployed some of the most advanced facial recognition technologies in the world. These systems can identify individuals in a crowd in seconds, track movement across cities, and even estimate someone's age or emotional state. They're used in public security, border control, banking, and even everyday transactions. While this raises significant concerns about privacy and surveillance, it also highlights China's unmatched ability to take AI technologies from the lab to large-scale real-world applications faster than almost anyone else. Beyond surveillance, China is applying AI across almost every sector of its economy. In healthcare, AI algorithms assist in diagnosing diseases earlier and more accurately. Some hospitals use AI to read medical images faster than human radiologists, helping doctors treat patients more effectively. In manufacturing, smart factories use AI to monitor production lines, predict equipment failures, and optimize workflows. In agriculture, drones equipped with AI analyze crop health, detect pests, and recommend the perfect amount of water and fertilizer. China's infrastructure development also plays a critical role. The rollout of nationwide 5G networks provides the high-speed, low-latency connections needed for real-time AI applications, from autonomous vehicles to smart city systems. Chinese companies are also pushing forward in semiconductor development, creating AI-specific chips designed to process massive amounts of data more efficiently. And yes, autonomous vehicles are another area where China is making bold moves. Companies like Baidu's Apollo, Pony.ai, AutoX, and Didi are testing fleets of self-driving taxis in multiple cities. Some districts have even granted licenses for these vehicles to operate without safety drivers, signaling a readiness to embrace automation sooner rather than later. When we compare China to the United States, the contrast is fascinating. The U.S. still leads in top-tier AI research, cutting-edge semiconductor design, and the global influence of its tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and NVIDIA. But China's centralized approach allows it to mobilize resources and scale technologies at incredible speed. In areas like deployment of AI in public infrastructure, China is arguably ahead. This is more than a technological race, it's a geopolitical battle. The nation that leads in AI will have the power to shape global trade, military capabilities, and even cultural influence. Control over AI standards means setting the rules the rest of the world will follow. And as history has shown, those who set the rules often control the game. Of course, China's path is not without obstacles. U.S.-led export controls have restricted China's access to the most advanced chips and manufacturing equipment. There are concerns that heavy government oversight could stifle creativity in the long term. An international pushback over privacy and human rights could create political barriers to global adoption of Chinese AI systems. Yet, China has shown time and again that it can adapt to challenges. When cut off from certain technologies, it doubles down on building domestic alternatives. When faced with skepticism, it focuses on demonstrable results. And given its track record in infrastructure, manufacturing, and technological adoption, it would be unwise to underestimate its determination. Looking ahead to 2030, if China achieves its stated goals, it will not just be the largest AI market in the world, it will be the trendsetter. From the algorithms that power global trade, to the ethics that govern AI use, to the hardware that runs the next generation of smart devices, China could be in a position to define the future on its own terms. For the United States and other nations, the challenge is clear. They can't afford to ignore or underestimate China's AI ambitions. They must decide whether to compete, collaborate, or try to slow China's progress through strategic alliances and technological restrictions. One thing is certain, this race is just getting started. AI is not a one-time breakthrough, a continuously evolving technology. And in a marathon with no clear finish line, China's discipline, long-term vision, and massive resources may give it an edge that others struggle to match. As the next decade unfolds, the world will watch as two superpowers push the boundaries of technology, economy, and influence. The outcome will determine not just who leads in AI, but who shapes the very architecture of our digital future. And while 2030 may sound far away, in the world of technology, it's just around the corner.